Josh, my brother, how can we how can we take everything we're learning and like what is a content calendar? Explain that
I
to me.
mean, think about your own calendar first. Before you even build a content calendar, look at your personal calendar for the day. I hope you all have a calendar. Hope follow your calendar and do your best to fill it up and keep busy with, all your appointments and time blockings and everything like that. What I suggest people do as far as content creation and working with first their own calendar is in the morning time when you wake up, when you're drinking your coffee, you're looking at your calendar, you're ideally going to identify something on your calendar that will be the highlight of your day, something interesting, something entertaining, something monumental, or even just a lunch with your grandma or something like that. Identify whatever the most interesting, shareable piece of content will be on your calendar. Think about what that picture is going to look like. Think about what the caption is going to say. And when that time slot comes up on your calendar, take the picture, drop the caption, and you're done for the day. That's just slow roll your way into getting used to posting daily on social media. It's a good way to start. Anybody can do that. And it's a good way to switch up your content too, because you're not always going to have a closing. You're not always going to be handing keys over. You're not always going to have the biggest deal of your life that day. But sharing something about your day, whether it be business or personal, is just a good way to get the wheels spinning on your whole social media campaigns, leading into more formalized, social media calendars. And a good tip also, what I used to do when I was trying to get in the habit of posting daily would be to set a recurring alarm on your phone that
Mm,
just says social media or social media post. And mine used to be 9 p.m. every single day, so that when that alarm went off at 9 p.m. and I saw that I hadn't posted anything, or I thought of something when that alarm went off that I should have posted, I would do it right then. Um, I'm not as, statistics guy about the best times to post and things like that. There's far better experts, including Justin, to talk on that end. But I always found, like, 9 p.m. people are done with work, they're done with their events, they're home, and maybe they're looking at their cell phone. And also it was like a way for me to wake up the next morning and see that while I was sleeping, there was,
mm.
activity happening on the social media platforms. So starting out small like that, you know.
Man, you just nailed it, bro, because that's a good point. And I never really even thought about that. It's like, yeah, at night, and I've been experiencing that with YouTube, right? Like I love waking up with new subscribers, right? I love it. I love it. So if you're watching this, I need you to, you know what I mean, real quick.
Boom.
So, anyways, right? I had to do that. That was for free. But yeah, so let me ask you this, right? What you're saying is a really easy to do strategy that we can implement like tomorrow is using reminders on our phones. Is that
Hmm.
what you said?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
and it's a
That's a
simple,
good
simple
yeah.
recurring alarm every single day, just to remind you. You already got a calendar, so you're just identifying what's interesting, and all along the way, whether you think you'll post it or not, document your life. Have the people around you document your life. You don't have to post and use everything, but it doesn't cost anything to hit the record button or take a picture and save stuff for later. You don't have to drop it all at once, but get out of the scarcity mindset about I don't do enough to create enough content to put enough out there to be successful with social media, because we all have the same 24 hours in a day. Believe it or not, people are actually interested in what you got going on in your life. People are interested in your career, and
And you know
it's
it's crazy. It's
yeah.
crazy you say that because sometimes what I experience, Josh, is like I'll whether it's a small project or just whatever the case may be, right? What I've noticed is people take so long to actually get the post up. And it's like if you
Hmm.
already have the video content, that's why in the webinar I was showing people like Chat GPT, different tools
Hmm.
where because sometimes it's like, oh man, I don't know, and then it becomes writer's block and you don't know what to put as far as the copy. But I really like what you're saying because that simplifies it and dumbs it down, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you don't have to be in every frame of this content either. If you identify you're taking a walk in the city and you see just like get on your artsy tip where you see like, you know, the arches in Chinatown and like an ambulance coming down the block, and you just want to sit there and take a still frame shot for 10 seconds and then, you know, upload a reel and put something that's trending over top of it or some motivational stuff and put a filter on it. You'd be surprised how good that stuff hits without you even need to be on camera or talking into the camera and stuff like that. So constantly keeping your eyes open for interesting things. Like, you don't know how many millions of people in the world would love the opportunity to be where you're standing right now, just as you're going about your day.
Jeez. Jeez.
You know what I mean? A lot of people dream about coming to Philadelphia and that will never get here.
Yeah, yeah, man. And wow, you just really hit it off too, because some of us are in a position or in a place or in a career that others would love to have, right? And that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
something I realized is like what I do is kind of it's different. Not everybody's doing it, but people actually they want to see it, right? They want to
Yeah.
see what's going on. They want to tap in. And what I was
You're
telling
doing the
people
work anyway. You're doing the work anyway. Let the people see you work. You know what I mean? Just think about it as part
exactly.
of your job.